Hiya, hello. My name is Miriam and welcome to my witchin' kitchen. Today we are going to be doing a meltdown and advice. I'm going to give advice while I have a full blown meltdown, which is like the best time to do it because then you're really in touch with that broken side of you. So the advice that I'm going to be giving is going to be to the Reddit columns, the am I the asshole? Like family advice stuff and like relationship advice. If y'all want any advice, let me know. You can leave a comment or something. I will give that. I like giving advice for things. So, yeah, enjoy. To start our meltdown, we will need a huge paraffin candle from Mainstay and some silicone cupcake molds, as well as boiling stuff. It's not quite boiling, but it's pretty. It'll get there. Now, while this bad boy melts, it's time to pretend that I know things. Our first request is, my girlfriend, 22, has had a very sexual past similar to me, 22. But I need some advice on how to get over being insecure about it. I really care about her and love my girlfriend, but all the times I get insecure about her past, and it bothers my pride, and it makes me feel shitty, and I would like to get over this. Okay, so, y'all can read the rest. Now, in this case, y'all are both young, and so if y'all had sexual past, that's okay. That's part of, growing as a human being. In order for you to not feel insecure about it, it does take just your own confidence of knowing that, are you sexually pleasing her? She could have a whole bunch of sexual partners in the past, but who's actually providing a full service? And if you aren't sure if you're doing a great job, then do some research. The internet has so much stuff to do things to your woman, and a woman usually will not ask what they want. So go do some research, figure out ways to blow her mind, so then you know that you are the best she's ever had. Just know that jealousy is completely normal. That just shows that there is a passion there. As long as you are not acting on your jealousy in a way that may be controlling, it's going to be fine. Just have an open conversation about your feelings, and most likely she will feel the same way too, and be reasonable. Now, I do want to talk about my wax a little bit here. In my last video, I was talking about how I always have dirty wax because I always use seasoning. Another reason why I always have dirty wax is because I do plant and burn all of my sage and everything in the same place that I keep my wax. So there is soil, literally dirt, and of course dust, cat hair, dog hair, all that stuff. This is why the meltdown process even happens, is because I feel that I'm putting my base magic on all of my candles by melting my stuff down first. And, letting it be all dirty. Little nasty wax. At this point, I have become impatient because I want it to melt already and I'm running late for work. So I am pouring hot wax onto the wax to melt it faster, at least to get that wick out of there. And then just also to feel it pour and see it pour. I just like messing with melted wax. Okay, I've already given up on that whole Reddit thing because they're far too long and I'm a bad reader. But I do have just a general advice to give. I was really, really unhappy. And I had to be unhappy because I had to be responsible. And I was chained to thinking that I had to be the responsible one. in a way that it was truly detrimental to my mental health. Even though I have a support system, which not a lot of people have, I was still forcing myself to think that everything was on me. And it's not. And everything isn't on you either. You know, you can just melt some fucking wax and you can put it into silicone molds. And you can buy a cheap kit of wicks on Amazon. And you can make candles if you want. You can make jewelry. You can do whatever the hell you want and be happy and not feel this burden of being someone in this society that makes you think that if you are not productive throughout this capital system in the way that they want, then you are not a useful person. I know that my use is in my light that I bring to people. But I am not a positive light, I am a neutral light. It's like a candle, it's just burning because you put a flame to the wick. It's neutral, it just is. But if you touch it, it burns. It can catch a whole house on fire. Not out of anger. Just from being. It is neutral. But it is still light. And my wax has power. And your wax and your candles will have power too. And you don't even have to try. It just is. And same with your plants and your food that you cook and your dusty silicone molds. Everything that is in contact with you is now yours and has magic. That's why my kitchen is my place of witchery. My dusty, waxy kitchen. And when I say I'm neutral and like that I'm like a candle, I'm just fucking talking, you know? I'm not, if you mess with me, you're gonna get burned. But what I mean is that I am a whole person. And that's something that everyone has to recognize about themselves. Instead of forcing themselves into this identity of, I am the breadwinner. I am the mother. I am the woman. I am whole in all of my faults. And I am neutral.